Go.
Hi everyone, we are here to talk to you about Elevate the Mind, Body, and Spirit. We're here to spread awareness about suicide prevention in our community. We are here from LuluLemon. So my name is Yusra Sumro and I'm the director of the Dallas LuluLemon region.
I'm Jameson Tankersley. I'm the chief financial accountant.
I am Oscar Dominguez. I am research and development.
Hi, I'm Rohan Shetty. I'm operation management.
Hi, I'm Kenny, and I'm HR manager.
And my name's Brittany, and I'm the vice president.
So that's our team. We are going to now show a video that's going to show the rising prevalence across the nation and how we need to take action.
Watch today's shocking new numbers from the CDC about rising suicide rates across the country. A study released today shows the suicide rate in Illinois rose almost 23% between 1999 and 2016. Indiana's rate rose nearly 32%, putting it above the national average of 25.3%. CBS 2's Nikki Batista takes a closer look at who is most at risk and how loved ones can help.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is calling suicide a national public health problem. New research shows suicides are on the rise in almost every state across the country. In 2016, nearly 45,000 people took their lives. More than half did not have a known mental health diagnosis.
We found that many common life stressors were present in the period preceding the suicide: relationship problems, financial and job issues, physical health concerns.
The increases have been greatest in people ages 45 to 64. And while suicide is more common in men than women, there has been a rise in female suicides.
Signs and symptoms to look for include isolation, agitation, anger, alcohol or drug use, and changes in sleep patterns. Dr. Christine Moutier is the Chief Medical Officer at the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
If you're worried about a loved one, how do you begin that conversation? Be quite direct and say, I'm concerned about you, here's what I've noticed. And if they're expressing feelings of hopelessness, I would encourage anyone to ask the question, when it gets that way for you, do you ever think of ending your life? And just like that, that will open up a space where they can talk about what's really going on.
Nikki Batiste, CBS News, New York.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of ending your life, there are resources out there to help. Contact the National Suicide Prevention Line at 1-800-273-TALK. Watch today's shocking.
Okay. So super impactful video, I know. But by show of hands, how many of you have either personally been impacted or know someone impacted by the causes of suicide? Yeah, so I expected that. According to save.org, nearly 800,000 people this year have died from suicide in the world. So, and it's the second leading cause of death in the world and the 10th leading cause in America. So suicide causes a death every 40 seconds in the world. During the span of this presentation, that would have been at least 4. So our purpose here today is to raise awareness for suicide prevention. We need assistance from the board to organize our awareness event. We hope to host this event at UTD, and you might be asking, why UTD? Well, UTD has a very diverse population where the topic is pretty taboo. Different cultures and all of that bringing together pretty much the same kind of resounding, super taboo idea about suicide and mental health in general. UTD is also a commuter school, so there's going to be a huge community impact. A lot of us do commute from home to school and are very embedded in the Dallas community. The students of UTD will also be the future educators and future leaders of the community. So they'll be leading a new wave of education for suicide prevention. And there's a clear rise in rates. According to DallasNews.com, there's a huge rise in rates in the Dallas area of suicide, and that's definitely something that needs to be addressed. So now Rohan will explain the proposal.
Thank you, Yusra. So we want to host this event at UTD, more specifically the Activity Center, because it's huge and it allows for more space with the amount of people that we want to attract. We are going to offer, as one of the activities, we're going to have counselors come and they're going to give speeches about mental health and the different paths you can take to reach out to a counselor. We're also going to have emotional support animals. This is just for enjoyments. For people can also reach out to these shelters and actually adopt an emotional support animal if they want to. We're also going to have yoga to alleviate the mind and spirit while you're doing it. So our short-term goals with this is we want to raise money for the nonprofits that are working with us, and we also want to introduce these 3 different avenues for people to actually consider using later on in the future, which leads to the long-term goals where we want people to not only